Hello my friend, James here from Awaken Therapy, and today I wanted to talk with you about another chapter from my new book, Trauma Survivor to Soul Warrior, and this is chapter 8, Branches. And so we've been climbing the healing tree. We've looked at the roots level, the trunk level, and now we're moving into the branches. And the branches is where it gets quite exciting because we're moving beyond just our humanness and all our human ways of understanding trauma, of dealing with the challenges of life and understanding them and how we process it. And we're starting to move towards a bigger picture perspective. Who are we beyond the human? Who are we on a deeper spiritual level? And so in this chapter we start to explore what's up in the branches. Who are we beyond our humanness? Who are we beyond our sense of fragmentation and separation? And so, we explore this in different ways, in detail of how to discover spirit, the different styles of spirituality, the different approaches. Different people are drawn to spirituality in different ways, and tools like meditation, where we can start to access those parts of ourself where we might know it as a different level of consciousness. It's like we're lifting our awareness to these different aspects of our being, where we can start to remember who we are. As the subtitle of the book says, Reconnect with your true self. The true self is just a way of describing the soul or the spiritual self, who we are before we're born, who we are when we're finished with this life, and who we are in our heart of hearts in every moment of every day, except our knowing of that can get so obscured, so covered up, so blocked when we're really in the difficulties of human experience. And as you know, I've been a therapist for over 30 years. I get to work with so many amazing people who've been through so much. Often the stories of trauma, especially early childhood stuff, can be very, very intense. And I always feel a sense of awe and respect for these brave soul warriors who've taken on so much. And yet, when we come out of trauma, it could be severe, it could be moderate, it could be, I don't know, we might even consider it mild. I don't think anyone gets off lightly, really, when we turn up on this planet. But however we've experienced struggles and difficulties, it's in that stuckness, it's in the overwhelm, it's in the restrictions of that kind of bind us into our human identity, keep us locked up in fear, and fear is the food of the ego, or that small identity, the separated self. And so when we get into the branches of our healing journey, we're starting to loosen the hold of those ideas. We're starting to question, well, who am I really? Who am I beyond time and space? What am I beyond those levels of experience? And this is where we can really get leverage in the final stages of healing, because in that re-identification, or that expansion of identity into a soul level with this spirituality, we start to connect with that sense of peace, the sense of joy of our soul, the sense of meaning and purpose. It can all start to make sense, and it can all be let go of. We can start to really release the issues, the wounding, the last remnants of those traumatic experiences that you might have been through. And so, the branches chapter, very excited to share that with you. There's exercises in it as well. I talk about that interface between psychology, spirituality. We get into clairvoyance as a way of accessing some of that information from the greater level. And I talk about forgiveness, the complicated topic of forgiveness that we can't go to that too soon. It's not appropriate to go to forgiveness if we're dealing with the root level or the trunk level even. But once we get into the branches, we can start to look at, well, how can I forgive? How can I move past what's happened to me, what's been done to me? That starts to make become a possibility, because our identity is changing, our sense of self is actually changing. So I hope you find this interesting and helpful, and if you feel inspired, please check out the book. You can go to the website. There's different ways of ordering it, and otherwise, as always, Awaken Therapy, we're here to help you, to serve in your healing soul warrior journey. There's lots of free resources. There's lots of different things you can access through the website. We're absolutely here to help you on your soul warrior adventure.